This dude's around a lot of young people in the game. But this answer actually surprised me, man. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Where do you think the direction of hip hop is headed? Do you love where it's at? Do you like where it's going?
I don't like where it's at.
Really?
Because I feel like it's not enough creativity. A lot of people sound the same, bro. A lot of people sound the same. And they talking about a lot of copycat. A lot of them is saying the same thing over and over and over instead of mixing it up and saying, I'm not trying to act like I'm hella positive, but I am. Because I always talk about the things that sound like it ain't positive. I'm a storyteller. It's really positive because I talk about the repercussions and consequences that can happen if you do this. If you slide, you spinning, you're doing whatever. Yeah. I'm a storyteller. That's what I've been doing ever since I was a little young mustache in the rap game.
I know y'all heard that. He said he's a storyteller. How many people in hip hop right now that are sitting in these interviews are going to be talking about storytelling? What are they always talking about? Now, again, I'm not talking all, but most. What are you talking about? Money. Y'all know how it is. Money, the lifestyle. I completely understand it. I get it. It's been around forever. At least longer than I've been alive. But fam, you mean to tell me that when we have... Let me see if I can pull this up. When we have this shit...
Ain't gonna do shit, man, hus. Keep talking out the mouth, I ain't worried about you, bitch, man, hus. Cause you ain't gonna do shit, man, hus.
This is the type of shit E40 is talking about. They'll continue repeating yourself, saying the same thing over and over. You got literally a million people on TikTok doing the exact same fucking thing. Going the exact same route. And people that have zero talent. The Cardi B's of the world with zero fucking talent. None. Doesn't write her own rhymes. I guarantee you, if you put Cardi B in a room, if you put Ice Spice in a room, I can't say Nicki because at least Nicki in her earlier days was actually fucking, she could at least spit. I mean, it got maybe a little bit of fucking talent. It had, it costed Nicki to get where she's at. A little bit. But Cardi B is a straight fucking plant. Ice Spice, straight fucking plant. The Jaded Alexis chick, straight fucking plant. And trash. They're all trash, but Megan Thee Stallion, plant. None of these motherfuckers are talented. Like... E40 ain't wrong. Like I saw some people out here crucifying. He don't know. When's the last time? You know what's funny? The one that I love is when they say, "What's the last single that E40 had? What was E40's last hit?" It's like, fam, the dude is a millionaire off of making music, off of making beats, off of creating music. What have you done? You're sitting here criticizing the talent of E40. You can criticize the mindset and say, "Oh, he's out of touch" or whatever the fuck. But when you come, when your retort, when E40 says that this young generation of hip hop has completely lost the genre of hip hop and has completely failed the genre of hip hop, and your only response is, "What's the last hit that E40 did?" Bro, you lost. You completely lost. You're proving E40 right. Because you're not coming back with any kind of fucking valid response, any kind of reasonable response. You're saying, "Oh, E40, only talking about, man, what's the last time he was ever sold out a tour or whatever the fuck?" When I could just come back and ask you, what you should be asking is, when's the last time you deposited a $250,000 into your bank account like E40 probably does? Or close to it. This is what it leads to. I tweeted this out the other day. I said, but yet y'all want reparations, and you got this shit going on. This is what the culture has gotten to. And it wasn't a white person that did this, by the way. This is a black person. This is owned by this is a black owned company, which I think is actually owned or at least partnered by Nick Cannon. But this is this is what we're dealing with. And yet y'all think y'all have talent. Y'all think y'all have creativity. Bro, the person that even did this right here to put dark skin versus light skin, like that's, you don't even have to have any kind of creativity to just not even think of that, to not even put that. But they did. And then they erased it. And then they replaced it with, I think what they call it, like baddies versus bitches or something like that. I don't fucking know. The world that we fucking live in, y'all. And then y'all want to criticize E40 and say that he's out of touch? Y'all want to criticize E40 and say he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about? When you got the Ice JJ Fishes of the world? We ain't never gonna learn, man.